breaker right here. Testing, and it's 32.4. Hello guys, my name is Larry and welcome to the channel. Today what we're going to go over is a scenario that happened to me, and I'm going to pass the information on to you. Now I didn't wire this up. This is like that when I bought this building, so I guess old Joe wired it up, and his house burned down 3 years ago, so I sure don't want him to come back here working for me again. But anyhow, the topic is this breaker right here. Have you ever had a piece of equipment, a machinery, a washing machine, a dryer, whatever that runs on 220, 240 volts that didn't seem to be functioning properly, maybe run it slower than normal, or just had a problem with it? The first thing I'd want to check is the breaker. Now, if you're not a certified electrician, don't have any knowledge in this stuff, you may want to hire an electrician. This is an old way, former fashion video about safety, but if you don't know electricity, at least the fundamentals of it, please do not mess with this. Have somebody else do it for you that's certified, licensed, or has the knowledge to work with such a task like this. Now, as you see on the breaker, it's a 30 amp double pole, but it's a single flip, single breaker with double pole. This is 30 amps, so you got a combined rating there. So what'll happen is you may have one leg working properly and the other leg may not be working properly. Now I'm going to put the camera on a tripod, and it's not going to be as clear as this image here, but you can see I put an X right there on this one. It's telling me that is a bad breaker right there. When I checked the voltage coming out, it was less than half of what it should be. So let's continue with this and do the testing and show you how it's done. Now you're going to need some type of tool to actually test this thing. Now this is what I use. I use a Klein, and it is actually a really good tool. That's a MM300, and you're going to want to set that to 600 volts because you're going to be dealing with 240 volts. Some people say 220, 230, 240. It's all in that range, so you'll need a tool that is compatible with what you're testing. And in this situation, we're going to set it at 600 volts. All right, we got our test meter right here. Now we're going to start testing it. I may be in the way of part of the video, but hopefully you'll see what we need to see. And when I get my camera, man, if you can't see that number, you'll have to back up a little bit. All right, we got it set at 600 volts, positive, negative. You're going to want to take this one, put on your negative bar, bus bar, hold it there. Then you're going to come over here and make sure your breaker is on, or if you want to check it first without it, there's nothing there. There's nothing there. Now I'm going to go to a live breaker so you can see what happens. You hit it there. You see it's 121 volts. We'll do another one. 122 volts. These are on. This is off. So now we're going to flip this back on. Now we're going to check each one of these. They're different legs. So we're going to check the red one. 122. That is showing very good. Then we're going to check the other one. Look at there, folks. 47, that's not enough. You need to have, you're running 220, 240, you need 122 times 2, which puts it at 244. That's in a parameter of running 220, 240 volt appliance. This would eventually burn up whatever you have it hooked up to, and it will not run properly. Now I'm going to turn this back off. Now if you want to know how to take that breaker out and change it, it's pretty simple. You disconnect these two wires, make sure this is off. Again, make sure this is off. Then you're going to go in here. You're going to loosen the screws. And you're going to pull them two wires out. It does not make a difference on these two wires which way you put these. Think of it this way. You're getting 122 and 122. Either one is the same. You can flip them backwards, it makes no difference whatsoever. So now be careful taking the breaker out. Do not stick your fingers back in here like that. Pop that breaker out of there just like that. So that breaker is trash. Now for the purpose of this video, I have a 50 amp breaker here. Now that's way too much. That was the 30 that I had in there, but just to show you how this works, what I'm going to do, and you can do the same thing, it's a lot safer. Back off these little screws right in here before you even get close to that live box. This is live electricity we're playing with, so be super careful. Again, folks, safety, safety, safety. See how when I backed that screw out, this opened up? That's what you're wanting. Those wires will go in here. And again, remember what I said. It makes no difference which one goes where. Put it wherever you want to. Slide it in the slot. Tighten that back up and make sure it is good and tight. Once you got it, jerk on that wire. Make sure it does not come out. Now we're going to do this side. Again, remember, this stuff back here, this is live. Now, if you're scared and you want to practice more safety, let's go up to the top of the box up here. Kill your main breaker. Once you kill that right there, this will be dead, this will be dead, and this bar will be dead. So you won't have any power inside this box whatsoever if you kill the main breaker. If you're a rookie, that's the first thing I do after I've tested these breakers. Shut that power off. But I know to respect electricity, and this is the way I've always done it. Now let's put the other wire in place. The main thing you got to know about is, remember, is always make sure that all your wires are tight. You hear it squeaky? And I pulled on it. So this breaker is ready to be installed back in its original place. Make sure it's in the off position. You'll insert this section into the bar first, just like so. And then you're going to pop it down in there just like that. There we go. Now, while we're got everything power still on, I'm going right back over here, negative to the bar. Try to get it where you see it. 0 voltage, 0 and 0 because it's off. Now if you want to check again over here, one of these, 121, next one down, 120. Now we want to check this breaker. Let's flip it on. 121, 120. Folks, now whatever appliance is tied to this breaker, it will work efficiently, will not burn it up, and you fixed your problem. Again, guys, remember, dealing with live energy in this box here, if you do not kill this, this is all hot. This will kill you in just a split second. So, for safety reasons, always kill the main breaker. If you're doing any testing, test it first, like I did here and like I showed you how, and then shut that breaker off. Well, guys, hope this video helped you a little bit. That concludes it. Questions, comments, post them down below. Thumbs up, like, subscribe. That helps this video get out there to other people that might need this information. I am no way a professional at doing this, but I've learned a lot over the years, and hopefully this will help you to some short extent. Thanks for watching. Oh, this is something else I thought I'd throw in, being that this is used for solar panels that I'm hooking up. And I might even have a video of the solar panels I'm hooking up and testing currently. Now, I got this little meter here that I just want to see if what it's registering when the electricity is turned on. And once they're tied to the solar panels, to see what's going on there. So let's flip this breaker on. And there we go. You get 5.6. There's 232.2 volts. 00 P 00 and kilowatt 5.6, 232.4. So we're going to hook these solar panels up, and we're going to see what happens to this little meter. Now it's saying 220 volts. I don't know if it's going to toast it, cook it, blow it up, or what, but we're going to see what happens.